the things that I introduce to my students on day one is that the complexity of going back into the past and offering an account of it, being okay that as we're doing so, we're not going to get it right on the first try, and it's going to be one of those things where we're entering into a conversation with others around the evidence that's available to us, but then also to kind of impress upon them the value of doing this work so that we can make carefully considered connections, I like to say, between contexts that are not our own and our present day concerns. As students do this, another thing that they realize is how theology, their theology, our theology, didn't just drop out of the sky, right? That there are social and cultural realities that shape the way ideas were formed in the past and how they were passed on and received by others, including how we receive them today. The more we sort of dig and the more threads we pull, the more we see, hey, this is complicated, it's diverse, it's rich. And that is the place where I hope we can begin conversations that are really useful to us in the present, not only as we learn about the past, but as the work of listening to the past makes us more patient and more generous, right, towards perhaps things that we don't know or things that we don't like, that those skills also translate into the way in which we encounter others in the present. I think it begins with some humility, and it begins with knowing that when we try to account for a situation that is removed from ours in time, there are some voices that we have access to. There are some things that we know from the sources that are available to us, but there are also, and this is something that we acknowledge more than we can fully illumine, that there are some voices that we know existed, but we just don't have access to. Part of the work of becoming good historians and making those carefully considered connections is accounting not just for what we know, but also for what we don't.